Welcome to another episode of Reazonings Coffee Radio TV. Right now I have a special guest on this episode, the man of the month, the man of the year so far, Mr. Jemere Morgan. Welcome, General.
All of that?
Yep, all of that, right?
That's good.
It's almost self-confidence, right?
Yeah, it's about
I have self-confidence. So for people who don't know, they should, when they hear the name Morgan, first of all, if you like reggae music, know reggae music, you know the name Morgan. You also should know the name Jemere Morgan, right? But for those who don't know, I want you to tell them with confidence, with self-confidence, who is Jemere Morgan?
Well, I am the third generation of the Morgan family. Starts with my grandfather, General Morgan, then to my family, Morgan Heritage, Laza Morgan, and here I am, carrying on the legacy of the family.
You know, when you talk about legacy, it's a strong legacy. I'm gonna interview Gramps Morgan and I tell him that you guys are reggae royalty. And I said that with no reservation, and it's something that is proven, right?
Yeah,
but nobody would have faulted you if you were to come out and say, you know what, make a Morgan Heritage second generation. Nobody would have, it would have made sense, right?
Yeah, it would have made sense.
But Jemere Morgan did not do that. Jemere Morgan is Jemere Morgan.
Yeah.
So talk about that, your upbringing in music.
I mean, all of us as youths, we toured around with our family, you know what I mean? From Uncle Peter daughters and sons, Uncle Mojo kids, Uncle Luke's kids, all of us grew up on tour, you know what I mean? Seeing this, you know, seeing what daddy and mommy do, you know what I mean? So, I mean, for me personally, I took it as like, at this moment, like, me used to dip on the side stage, I act like my father, like I act like me, I play the organ. I used to have like my Uncle Mojo did have an extra pair, what you call it, tambourine.
Right.
So we used to dip on the side, I mean, beer nice, I shake, I keep the tempo, so those times was just like training time for me, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean, some of my other cousins, some still in music, like Peter Morgan's son, he's playing percussion for me, Spunky. His daughter Amuna, she's doing what's you call it? What's Lion King? What's the girl? Nyla. She's doing Nyla Lion King in Japan now. You know what I mean? For Universal Music, for Disney. Yeah. So,
wow.
And just everybody has just ventured into their own thing. Cause we don't need everybody to do music. You know, we need everybody. We need doctors. We need lawyers. We need all these things. So, but as a musical, you know what I mean, I took it up on myself to say, you know what I mean, let me lead and set the foundation for the next generation. Right.
But then you have a Grammy award winning, not one, but many in a studio session. What is that studio session like? Are they even a part of your studio session?
What, the family?
The family.
I mean, yeah, I call, even if they're far away, I call them on FaceTime and say, yo, what do you think about this? Or send them a bounce and say, yo, turn up the hi-hat or whatever, you know what I mean? So they're always a part of the musical. I would be a dummy if I don't take advice from it. Right. So yeah, they always have the final stamp of approval.
Okay. So, but I'm just thinking to myself that if I was to be in a fly on the wall, right, and being in that studio, I see you guys as a perfectionist. When I listen to all of your music, from Father Delroy down to you right now, everybody in between, all you guys' music seems to be made with perfectionist attitude.
Yeah, man.
So do you guys, for you personally, when you are creating like your new album, Self-Confidence, that everybody needs to go out and get, when you were creating this album, are there tracks, it's 15 tracks, right?
15 songs.
Were there tracks that did not make the cut, that you wanted to? Or?
Yeah, there probably about maybe 7 more songs that I wanted, and I was just like, nah, maybe we'll save it. We can't give everything right now we need for, you know?
So is there a track that your father or your uncle or auntie like that didn't make the cut, and them say, yo, why this nobody for the album?
No, you know, because we actually made the track listing with my father. Like I had a whole different track listing, I was living with it. And my father come and say, nah man, put this song here, put this song here. And then when I listened to it, I said, wow, it makes sense, spiritual sense, like it made sense. Even the song order. And he listened to probably about 30 seconds of it and said, put that there and put that there. So just the experience from, because then Morgan Heritage have over 12 albums now. You know what I mean? So for them it was Making a track listing, they get it. They understand, the chemistry of it and the way the song wavelength supposed to be. Because when you're working on an album, you can't have the songs and the moods all over the place. You will lose the listener.
Right.
So if you're gonna keep the energy up here, for a couple of songs and then go down a little and give them acoustic and go right back up, and you know what I mean. So it has to be a blend, has to be an experience for an album, and that's what I learned during the process of working this album.
And I want to focus on the album now because you said you follow your spiritual mood in the album, right? Going from Trodden to Victory Dance, and we're talking off here a little bit about it.
Yeah.
Starting with Trodden, and when I listen to an album, I like to put myself in the mind of the artist and say, what was he thinking with this?
That's like me too. I do the same thing.
Yeah, and that helped me critique the album where I can say, I see where your mind is, and then I can even tell at times when an artist did not write a track. I can even tell when the artist had nothing to do with the track. It's just producer coming and say, "Oh, do this track."
Yeah.
I never get that vibe from your album. But starting with Trodden all the way down, what is the vibe that you want somebody that is going to hear the album right now? What are you expecting them to feel at that moment?
I want them to really understand the journey of a person that goes through trials and tribulations, not just lovey-dovey and everything is nice and let's have a good time, and no, you know what I mean? Sometimes we have a good time, then something bad happen and sometimes we don't believe in ourselves, but you need that song that really makes you say, all right, keep on going. And that was this for this album, you know what I mean? During the whole journey of, you know what I mean, me believing in myself more, it came with not talking to entertaining any girls like that anymore, like that, because that's a waste of time, and you need time to give yourself attention and self-love. So that was a part of it. Wanting a woman to be yours. I have a song called Be Mine on the album,
Be Mine, yeah.
And it's talking about, us as artists in this industry, we rush to have women in our life, and we're not ready mentally. You know what I mean? And I had to find a way to express that through the music, and this whole album was just my journey and just everything, and I wanted people to understand the experience, not just listen to the song and just like, yeah, it's a nice song. No, this is something very serious. Like, I mean, we can't expect to have a woman and we're outliving a woman's life, and then you don't want her to do the same thing. I don't want that type of lifestyle. You know what I mean? So for me, putting that energy out, it gave me the confidence to say, yeah, I want this type of woman.
The confidence.
I mean? Yeah, the confidence.
But then there are many women that are watching this right now. One, I promise you they're loving what they're hearing. That's number one.
Yeah.
So now number two, I'm going to ask you a question.
I'll probably find a wife after.
That's number two. And then number three is when they listen to the track Self-Confidence, because I want you to know, as a young general in the business, in the music business, and I'm a selector, you're an artist, and there's certain stigmas that come with the game, especially when it comes on with the females, right? Now, your track, Self-Confidence, is talking about being strong and being strong within yourself. Now, I want to talk for the ladies. A lady might be with a man that is very self-confident and might be getting mixed signals. So I want you now to express to the ladies that yes, a man can be self-confident, but he can also tell her to be his and be mine. So how would you suggest to a young couple that have somebody in the music business that is struggling with understanding self-confidence and also self-worth?
You know, being with self-confidence, having confidence in yourself, is coming with self-love, self-awareness, self-esteem, so many things, you know what I mean? And you have to remember, during that part of self-confidence, you want good for yourself. Being hype there's no goodness in that. There's good and bad, but it's more of the bad. You know what I mean? Because people would talk bad about you when you're overhype, and so I didn't want no parts of that. You know what I mean? That's not a part of how I grew up, or that's not the energy that my family represent either. So being confident, you should be with being confident, you should be humble with it. And once you're humble with it, a woman will identify that spirit, and she will automatically want to be the same that you are, which you guys become one. And along that journey, whatever comes along that journey, and you fix up and fail and whatever. But in the beginning, you gave her the confidence, whether you guys work out or not. You gave her something to hold on to.
Right.
You gave her the confidence to say, wow, man, he's a good man, wow. Even if you fall off, she gets something from you. So, right. You know what I mean? That's a good energy, and that's a good thing to leave onto a person. You know what I mean? Whether if you leave, whether if she don't remember, say she says I love you, or she don't remember a ring, you gave her confidence to believe in herself a little more.
Right. So then talk about proud. Because we're talking about relationship, and one of the strongest relationships a human being can ever experience is family.
Yeah. Right?
It is the love of family. And talk about the track Proud. And for the people who are listening right now, go and get the album first of all. It's got titled Self-Confidence. And also listen to the track Proud that Jemere is about to talk about. Talk about Proud.
Well, Proud is a song, is like a song that should be like a celebratory song for everyone. You know what I mean? And a lot of people do things in this life, and you're working so much, but you never have that person in your life to say, good job, or keep going. So not a lot of people, some people have a structure like that at home, and some people don't. Some people go get all A's and they come from a broken home, and they don't have that person to say, yo, be proud of yourself, you know what I mean? And that was that song for me to give to the voiceless, you know what I mean? Even myself at one point, and I mean, I had to tell myself, be proud of who you are. You don't need nobody to tell you, yo, I'm proud of you. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm proud of you, and keep going and fix all the mistakes that you have. Be proud of yourself, you know what I mean? If no one else is telling you they're proud of you, just look at yourself, and that's a part of being self-confident.
See that. So you talked earlier about every family has to have, it's not only like you're from a musical family, but you also might want to be doctors, lawyers. Mm-hmm. What is next for you? Because you're still growing.
Music is all I know.
Yeah, but then what's next for you musically? 'Cause I get the vibe like either you can be a producer,
yeah,
you can be a director.
No, definitely.
I get that vibe. So where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Well, definitely, dabbling in different projects, writing, because I'm a writer first, mm-hmm. before I was an artist. And I love to write for other people, for other artists, and produce for other artists, other upcoming artists, whether big or small, whatever it is, So I would love to, create music for other people.
So
and I have my own clothing brand too. Like I'm working on that now. Like even with my merchandise, I take the merchandise so serious. Like even the cotton, we get some shirts one day, I get some samples, and I'm like, no, just get them way on the next brand. You know what I mean? Because we take the brand so serious.
Right.
Yeah, I mean we want the fans to enjoy it. We want you to wear it, and you know what I mean. So we're coming up with some new styles, and hopefully we have a clothing brand soon.
So definitely look out for that.
Yeah.
And how can people get it? Well, first of all, we are here at the 3rd annual Caribbean Celebrity Basketball Tournament.
Yeah.
Are you going to play?
I'm going to play.
And what position you play, boss?
Well, probably shooting guard. Small, but me just play basketball. So just have fun.
So how much points you plan to score today?
Well, hopefully I can drop at least more than 10 or 15. And that me tell my father,
Father said,
don't mash up your foot.
Right?
Yeah, no, he was a football player.
Football player. Yeah, he's a football player, yeah. So from an athletic family, so it's going to be on video, people. There's going to be pictures out there. Sorry for him.
Guys.
How can people get in contact with you? How can people keep up with your work?
Well, I'm on Instagram mostly out of all social media networks, so you can connect with me at IAMJEMERE. That's I am Jemere. And go on my website, www.JEMERE Morgan, that's JemereMorgan.com, and you can see all the tour dates, new music, new tour dates, wherever, and you can keep up with us.
I would definitely going to support him as general.
Cool.
More prosperity. Get the album, Self-Confidence. The 5th album, right? Is it 5th?
No, which 5th? I haven't reached it yet. Second album.
Second? Why I thought it was the 5th?
I don't know. I'm only 25, man.
It doesn't matter. You can sit out some more.
Yeah.
But we're definitely looking
I already started on the next album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm already working on it, dabbling into some new sounds and where I can see, the music going to.
Right. So then new music is already on the way.
It's already making.
Okay, so the timing is already, every time and everything out.
We don't play.
All right, it's the Morgan heritage way, people.
Yeah.
Big up Jemere Morgan. Get his album right now, Self-Confidence, on all media outlets. Support the music. Well, I always say on Reasonings, you support the music. If you love good music, you have to support it. We can't sit down and complain about all the music, this and that. And we'll have great productions, great projects coming out from great artists, and we're not supporting them.
Especially reggae music.
Especially reggae.
You have every other genre that supports their genre. In America, the pop music. If we as a Caribbean, everybody just buy $1. Just buy a song for $1. Cause look how much things you buy for $1, or $25, or $80, or your weave, or wherever. Just buy. If you love music, buy it to support it, because us as artists, we spend so much money to make the song sound good.
Yeah.
It takes it's such a long process for you to listen to a song that comes to 3 minutes and 45 seconds or 30 seconds. It's a long, probably take a whole week or a month just to finish the song. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? The support is real, and let's support the music and let's push it forward. That way us as a community can grow. And
that's what all I promote on this show, is I promote good music, good vibes, and we have to support our culture, support the culture. Rocksteady University, big up yourself every time. Coffee TV, we're here. Reasonings, Jemere Morgan, get the album, Self-Confidence, buy it for your friend. I don't care if you don't even buy the hard copy, buy the download track, support the music so we can keep the music going. Morgan Heritage, Jemere Morgan, the Morgan family, reggae royalty, we support them to the max. Jemere, big up the general, and good luck out there, I'll be watching.
Respect.
Yeah,